Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video full of spoilers. We're going to be talking about some of the new cards coming out very, very soon in the next season. If you're somebody who doesn't want to know about spoilers, then by all means, click off of this video. But for me, I love knowing what is coming to the game because I can start theory crafting and all this kind of stuff in my head as I get excited about cards that are coming to the game. So today, we're going to be looking through some of those. We're going to be looking through some that we already know about, and then a couple that have been added to the game right now that you can go and look at yourself. So we are here inside of our collection. If you want to be able to see this yourself, head over here to the bottom left, click on this, go to quality, and then rank it by up and down. And then you can also go to recent up and down, and you can see all of these cards that are added. Now, somebody in my stream, if you guys didn't know, I do stream every single weekday from about 12 to 3. It's always an absolute blast, so make sure you guys stop by for those. Subscribe if you don't want to miss any of those streams. But if you head over here and you click on a card, right now it's just like, oh, what is this card? I'm going to tell you exactly what these cards are by what somebody taught me. Now, I know what they are because of Snap.fan, a website that shows you data mined cards and leaks and all that kind of stuff. But in here, you can click up here on base card, go to the artist, and then it will tell you what it does. All right, so this first card right here is actually going to be the season pass card in April, and it is Hitmonkey. So let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not bought Sarah yet and Sarah is in your shop, save up for Sarah and buy Sarah, because next season, she's gonna be crazy. What Hitmonkey does is on reveal, gain +2 power for each other card you played this turn. What? Hitmonkey is a 2/0, so it's going to cost 2 and be 0, but here's the thing about Sarah. If you play Sarah and you have a full hand of 2-cost cards, you can play 5, and then you can play this because they will all cost 1, which means potentially there is an opportunity for your Hitmonkey to be a 2/10, which is nuts. Gonna be an absolutely crazy card. Make sure that you guys pin freaking Sarah. You're gonna want her, okay? Get her. Get her. Now, the next card here is actually going to be Jeff, the baby land shark. You can move this once. Nothing can stop you from moving or playing this to any location. I believe that even means Professor X. Jeff is a 2/3. So if somebody plays Professor X, you can tie that location, which is pretty freaking cool. Y'all, I am so incredibly stoked, because for any of you who know me, you know that Move is my favorite archetype in the game. And very, very soon, Move is going to be getting a lot of cards. And I absolutely cannot wait, because like I said, Move is my favorite archetype in the game. Now, this one right here, we already know is Kang. Look at what your opponent did, then restart the turn without Kang. So we already know what that one is. This card right here is actually going to be Kitty Pryde. You can return this to your hand to gain 2 power. Kitty Pryde is a 1/0, so I believe what's going to happen is it's going to look kind of like Nightcrawler on the board, just moving around a little bit. You can click on it, pull it back, get it to be +2, play it again. So like turn 1, you play it. Turn 2, you pull it back. Turn 3, you play it. Turn 4, you pull it back. So it's a 1/4 then. Turn 5, you play it, and it's only a 1/4. So it's not going to be able to get too big, I don't believe. So it'll be an interesting kind of just filler card. I hope that it's not Series 5. That would be absolutely insane because its power potential and its impact isn't that big, because literally I think that you can only get it to 1/4. Unless, say, it gets pulled out by Sakaar, but even now, Sakaar's turn, it wouldn't be the first turn. So I don't know. I don't think that you can get it too big, but this one's Kitty Pryde. All right, now this one right here is actually Master Mold. On reveal, add 2 Sentinels to your opponent's hand. So you really get to mess up their draw. And I believe Master Mold is actually going to make Ronin a little bit stronger. Master Mold is a 2/2, so what that means is final turn, you could play, especially if you have Sarah down. You wouldn't be able to have Sarah down because of Ronin. you could play Master Mold. You could play Maximus, and that would be 5. And then you've officially added 4 cards to their hand, so Ronin's going to have a little bit of a buff, which is actually pretty cool. This one is Negasonic Teenage Warhead. It is a 3/2. After any card is played here, destroy this card and that card. Okay, so you can play this card. It is a 2/3. And then you could play Bucky Barnes on top of it or something like that. So it's like a reverse Carnage also, almost. But it's a 3/2. So I don't know how good that is. It might make Null a little bit better, but it's still only a 3/2. So after any card is played here, destroy this card and that card. I wonder if that also applies for your opponent. That would be interesting. I do think that might be what it is, but a 3/2. So it'd be like if I had priority, I play it on a location final turn, you play a card, both of them get destroyed, you lose. All right, and then right here, we've got Nimrod, which is a 5/5. When this is destroyed, add a copy to each other location. It is a 5/5, add a copy to each other location, okay? So what that means you could do is you could play Nimrod, and it would be a 5/5 in the middle. If you Arnim Zola'd it, you would gain 10 power on both locations beside you. Because when it's destroyed, it would add those 5, and then Arnim Zola would mirror it to that other side as well. So there's some things you can do here with Nimrod that I think are going to be pretty cool. Seems like it might help out Null a little bit outside of Galactus, because Null outside of Galactus doesn't see much work, you know? And so I think Nimrod will be pretty rad there. So Nimrod, 5/5. And then next right here, we have got a card that is actually pretty cool. Oh, it doesn't say what it is up here, but it is Snowguard. Now, what Snowguard does is it says, while in your hand, this transforms each turn into a hawk or a bear, okay? And the bear says, on reveal, trigger the effect of this location. So that's interesting. Trigger the effect of this location. Yo, that could be disgusting. Think about it. If it was on a location where it destroyed things after turn 3, you could trigger that if someone had built up and destroyed it. That's crazy. And then you also have the falcon or the bird, and it says ignore all location abilities next turn. So you could play this 1/2 on a location and ignore whether it said it was going to destroy your card or not, anything like that. That's pretty rad. And right here, we've got Stature, which is a 5/7 that says cost 1 if your opponent discarded a card from their hand this game. So we're going to see Moon Knight and we're going to see Black Bolt get a little bit of action. Okay, so you play Black Bolt on turn 5. This now costs 1. So technically, you could play Stature, a 5/7. Then you could play Dracula, a 4 cost. And then you could play Blade. And you could have some pretty cool opportunities to get some good power down on the board. So, showing a little bit of love to Black Bolt by introducing Stature here. And now this is a brand new card that I am so excited about. It is a 4/5. It is named Stegron. Move an enemy card from here to another location. That is wild, because you can use that on move decks as well, if you want to buff your Kraven or something along those lines. So that's pretty wild. Stegron, a 4/5 that allows you to move an enemy card from here to another location. That is wild. That is going to be such a fun card to play. Absolutely cannot wait. And then last, we have the Living Tribunal, which is a 6/4. It says at the end of the game, split your total power evenly among all locations. So that's an interesting one. I feel like that could seem really, really strong. I feel like, so it's a 6/4. The only way that I really see this being like insanely powerful is if you play Iron Man and somehow, like, get an insane amount of power at one location. Or if you get Mojo World or something like that. It seems pretty rad. Living Tribunal. Potential. I don't know when this one's coming out, though. But that is going to be it for the new cards. Again, you guys can go and look at those yourself within the game. I am really excited about a lot of these. Comment down below some speculation, y'all. Can't wait to hear what you say. Love ya. See you in the next one. Peace out.